Hey loves, voice of Azapa here. Just a disclaimer, those of you who might watch this video, you might come to the conclusion that I don't like men, which is completely far from the truth. I just don't like pedophiles, who just so happen to be Korean as of late. Because why? I live in Korea. Okay, bye! Loves, welcome back and welcome in to my channel, Catch Up with Pay. If you're new here, please do smash the subscribe button, turn on the notifications. And on this channel, just a brief summary of this channel: it's lifestyle, it's chit chat, it's sit downs, it's how to get a job, it's all things Korean, all things that I do. I sometimes vlog here and there, sometimes I post content relating to how you can get a job here, sometimes I post content on people already working, how they can get a higher salary rather. Sometimes I post the realities of South Korea, because I have dubbed myself the Korea Boo Bubble Popper, because a lot of people live in these bubbles, and I don't know why in 2023 you still have this synopsis of Korean men. Girl, there's something wrong with you. But anyways, let me not make this intro any longer. Do subscribe, do like, do share, do comment. And this is part 2 of the pedo. Yeah. So my friend did in fact go back to get a double dose piercing. So when I say double dose piercing, if you watch the other video, you already know where she got the other piercing. So the other piercing she's going to get on the side, and then the third and final piercing was her belly button, so a belly ring. So she now essentially has a trifecta. If you know what a trifecta is in the piercing world, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, you're probably too young to watch this channel, or you're too innocent to watch this channel. Not this channel, this video. So I would suggest that you like the video, then you leave. Like the video and then leave. But okay, let me get into the story. Okay, so my friend made an appointment with the guy again. Now I know you're gonna be asking yourself, now Zappy, why would you guys do that? Why would you go to the same guy? For sure there's more piercers that you could have gone to. Okay, firstly, in as much as I'm a Korea Boo Bubble Papa, try saying that 3 times fast. It is a very conservative country, so doing things like piercings and tattoos, it's very hard to come by to find people like that, especially in and around the area that you live in, and most especially for us, because we live in a very, very small town. Like, it's to a point where the bus drivers even know me. They know me. They know, oh, you're that one from South Africa. But anyways, that's how small our town is. So the piercing, like I said in the previous video, the piercing shop, or I don't even know what to call it, but the place we have to go to another town, like a city. We have to travel to a city, even though it's not that far. It's like roughly 15-16 minute bus ride. So yeah, that should just give you perspective of how in and far in between getting anything body modification processes done in South Korea. So we were essentially gun held against our heads in terms of where to go, rather for her, because yeah, I don't have any piercings, where to go to get to complete her trifecta. So she, hands are tied, she had to go back to the guy. And of course, when I say hands are tied, she had to go back to the guy, which means I have to go with her, because I'm not gonna let my girl go back to that guy alone. Like, she needs a witness if he tries something. And he tried something. Oh my gosh. So she makes the appointment. She tells me that her appointment is set for this day. So we don't end up going to the gym that day either. We just go straight to the appointment, and we decided to go like vroeg in the day, like early in the day, not in the morning, but like, yeah, just normal times, like around 2-3ish, around that time. So it'd be quick in and out, because obviously that's peak hour. A lot of people are at work or coming out of work, or whatever the situation is. We don't want to go after work hours where now it's a little hush like we did the first time, because that was mistake number 1. Okay, so she booked the appointment, the guy agrees, He's excited. Oh my goodness, yes, a returning client. Hell, yes, that's his vibe. So we go to the appointment. First thing we walk in, he's not there. And I don't know why, but the first time we went there, we didn't realize or notice the props that he had up. So he does piercings. Any piercing that you can think of, he does it. Remember I told you guys that he has a piercing on his chili pepper? He does piercings on peaches as well, like a peach. He does piercings on those as well. I'm like, this guy. If it was professional, I wouldn't think much of it. I'd be like, okay, this is his job. This is what he do. No, my guy. Like, I don't even know how to vouch for him at this point. I don't want to vouch for him. So we're at his shop. We're looking at all the displays, to put it in a nice way. We're looking at all of his displays and all of that, and we're like, okay, so this is your true colors, because the first time we went there, all we saw were ear piercing stuff, and yeah, none of other piercings were displayed. Not even a belly ring type of piercing was on display. So initially, at first, we were just like shocked by his type of behavior, but this time around, we came prepared. We knew what to expect. You get what I'm saying? So he walks in. By the time he walks in, he's already late. By the time he walks in, other clients are already piled up in the store. You have a mother-daughter duo. You have a couple duo. They want to, go, they just have to get piercings. And you can see that most of these people have traveled far and near to come to this place, because, like I said, it's a very conservative country. So getting shops or facilities that cater to such body modifications is on the rare side, but it's not hard to find, but it is on the rare side. Okay, so he comes in, and obviously we're first, so he sets us up, he takes us to the back, and yeah, he asks, am I gonna come back? I'm gonna come back with them to the back, to the operating room. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come. So I'm standing there being moral support, being supportive for my friend. Yes, girl, maybe. So he initially starts with the belly ring. Did he start with the belly ring? I'm not too sure. I don't remember. No, he started with the belly ring. Yeah, he started with the belly ring. She says it was less painful than getting ear piercings. So yeah, she's got like a whole track of ear piercings. So I'm gonna take a word for it, because I don't know that type of pain. So he does the belly ring, everything is smooth, everything is nice, everything is going well. And then he does the other side, the other girl, because there's two girls. So he does the other girl. And he is struggling to get the other girl to be in the correct space or in the appropriate. I don't even know how to word this so I don't get demonetized on YouTube. He's struggling to prep her body. It sounds so wrong, but it is what it is. He's struggling to prep her body. He's struggling. He's failing, and she's just like, I am not gonna sit here and wait for this man while he's busy flicking me all which ways and which ways. Oh my gosh. So he's out there flicking, and it's not getting right. So he's flicking and it's not working. So obviously, I know my friend, I know that if I say a certain joke or I mention a certain name, the girls will be like, oh, Sandy. So I say one of her ex's name, and she's like, oh my gosh. Well, she doesn't say oh my gosh, but her body says oh my gosh. And then, perfect. That's his opportunity to pierce. He grabs onto it with the little, it looks like a pair of scissors, and also looks like a pair of tongs, for your eyelashes. So he uses that and he grabs onto it. He's like, this is my moment. And compared to the last time, it wasn't as smooth. He had to push hard, because she wasn't in the mental space, or physically she wasn't in the physical space to get the type of piercing, because her body was just like, no, no, no. Anyways, so he finishes the piercing and all of that, and then he gives her a little alcoholic rub or something like that, and he tells her to get up, so he can level out if it's the same, like if it's equal, if it's parallel to each other. Okay, so now we're moving. Now we have progress. He was able to get the piercing, and he's balancing it all out. He's checking if everything is okay. So everything is okay. Everything is sharp. Okay, so now we're standing there. We're waiting for her to finish and all of that. Tell me why this man now walks over to me and he starts touching my body. Like, at first I was like, what's going on? And then he asked, when am I gonna get a piercing? When am I gonna get piercings? I'm like, I'm not gonna get piercings. And he's like, oh no, it's gonna look good on you. And he touches around my belly area, my belly ring area, and I'm just like, no, I'm there. No, my guy is just like, no, you are the bee's knees, and you are going to get my full and divided attention. And I'm like, this is your client. Why you all up in my grill like this? This is weird. Anyways, he's all up in my grill like that. He's touching his feeling up on my body, and I'm like, no, my guy, akayizwa. Okay, sharp. He then as my friend is getting dressed, he then notices that her phone is on the bed, and I'm just like, obviously her phone is on the bed. She's trying to get dressed. How is she gonna get dressed with her phone in her hands? Like, make it make sense. 1 + 1 is not equaling 2. Yeah, so he goes to the bed, but he grabs my hand first of all. So he grabs my hand like this, and then the other hand grabs my the same hand, and he maneuvers his way around me. So then he grabs my hip and then my lower back, and then contact had to be on me the entire time as he went to go grab his phone, my friend's phone. My friend, she actually said, no, it's okay, I can get it myself. But no, I don't care that you can get it yourself. I need to feel up on this woman. I need to feel up on this woman. I'm laughing now. I don't even know why I'm laughing, but maybe it's, I don't know, trauma coping. But it was very weird. And needless to say, we are not going back there again. I don't care if she needs another piercing. She's gonna have to go to Seoul. She's gonna have to go to Busan. She's gonna have to go somewhere. But we are not going to that man ever again. But before I end the story here, he then, as we were walking out, why is this man ushering me out? Like, oh no, go this way. And then the entire time he's just like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, sir, I wish you knew how you freak me out. Like, when I say, and I'm not even joking when I say this, I feel like people, when I say this, they think I'm joking and they laugh it off a lot of the times. But when I say someone is disturbing my spirit, like my spirit is disturbed, that's him. That is him. My spirit is just like, nope, we are out. Yeah. So just to pop that bubble. Yeah. They're not all sweet, innocent, and cute, and harmless. They wouldn't hurt a fly. They gentle on that. No. A man is a man. A man is a man, and a man will man. And before the, oh, not all men come for me, I'm not saying all men are like this, but I'm just trying to put into perspective for those people who generalize and say that Korean men are this type of way. That is not true. Not all Korean men are that type of way. Some Korean men are like the story type, and some Korean men are like sweet and kind, and but it's 0 to 1, 0 to nothing, 0 to none. You will find a Korean man who's like your K-drama boo. Forget about it. Forget about it. And this just reminds me of another story time. This guy was just like, "Are you open-minded?" Oh my gosh. Whenever a Korean man says this to you, and I feel like a lot of YouTubers, especially ones in South Korea, who make content like this related to this type of living environment, have said this. Korean men always ask you, well, no, I'm not saying Korean men like that who so happen to be Korean, always ask, "Are you open-minded?" And my thing is, their version of open-minded is not your version of open-minded. Your version of open-minded means traveling the world, eating Chinese foods, and all of that. Their version of open-minded is open legs. So, dear love, my scut, are you the type of person who will be busted? If that's you, sure, go ahead, go do it. But no, actually, don't do it. I'm not the type of person to promote that type of behavior, so don't do it. Don't. Just close your legs, girl. Close your legs, girl. It's okay, y'all. It is okay. You don't need to taste every type of flavor of men that is out there in the world. It's okay. It is truly okay. But anyways, I hope you guys did love and like and find this video entertaining. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with everyone you know, especially those people who are thinking of coming to Asia as a whole. Maybe Korea is in their horizon, you don't know that. Share it with them so that they are broadened, they are aware, they are made aware that whether it is South Africa, whether it's America, whether it's Europe, whether it's Australia, whether it's South Korea, if a man go be a pedo, a man go be a pedo. It does not matter what ethnicity he is, what nationality he is. If he's going to be a pedophile, he gonna be a pedophile. We should just eradicate that idea that Korean men just don't have no fault. Major thing that they do, they stalk like there's no tomorrow. Like they have nothing better to do with their lives than to stalk you. Weird. Very sus. Anyways, loves, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Mwah!